Greetings, fellow productivity seekers. I'm Garland Colson, Captain Time, and I want to talk to you today about why email is a really bad way to delegate. Our email inboxes are a little bit like the Bermuda Triangle. Things go in, but they don't always come out when we expect them to. When you assign something by email, your high priority task is treated just the same as a funny cat video. People sending email about those kinds of things, people sending newsletters, people sending information about social things coming on, and most people's email inboxes have thousands of items in them over time. So it's very easy for your high priority tasks to get lost in there. And email is poorly structured for tasks. There's really very few ways to give people a due date or a priority level or any of those kinds of things in email. So that's another reason why it doesn't work so well. And subject lines are nightmares. Many people are very sloppy with their subject lines. They just hit reply and then send an email to a person. They just reply to whoever last email was sent. So your question, somebody commenting about the last advertising campaign could be attached to a broadcast that went out about last month's Christmas party because they just reply to that last person who did it. So later on, trying to go back and find all of the comments that went back and forth about any project, it's a nightmare because the subject lines don't necessarily indicate what's in the message. And email doesn't report tasks well. There's no easy way to see what tasks are done, which ones aren't, what percentage is complete. Email is not really set up for that. So how I assign tasks without email to my freelancers, to my team, is I use a dedicated task management system. The one I happen to use is Teamwork PM. Now, what these kinds of task management systems do is they give you these features that are really lacking in email. So the features such as you can choose who you're going to assign the task to. You can choose a due date. You can assign a priority level. You can sort all the tasks that are out there by employee, by priority, by project, so you can see at a glance. Really, you have a dashboard that tells you everything going on and you can see what's happening. It also lets you very easily search for all the tasks and they're not lost like the way the subject lines don't work very well. Keeps all the files in one place. All the files and documents and those kinds of things can be all together attached to the task instead of scattered across weeks of email going back and forth. And whenever there's a comment or a question or a conversation going on, it can actually be right in the task management system. You can't really follow an entire conversation that's happened around a task very well in email. So break the habit of assigning by email. Really do look into a good quality task management system like Teamwork PM. By the way, I'm not associated with Teamwork PM. I don't get paid to say this. I just really like the system. If you'd like help choosing a task management system for yourself, feel free to contact me. Or if you want some training on how to delegate more effectively using your task management system or using Teamwork PM, I'd love to help. You can find out more at captaintime.com. Thank you so much for listening.